Welcome to here. I'm Edward Lin. You may not know me or only the old name Captain Drowned. To hide my real appearance, I disguise myself as Ino Takina, but no voice. Then I knew no one would come here to listen my glorious speech, so I kidnapped them. They will help me spread my plane to every corner of the earth. Look how excited they are. Are they restless or excited? I think it's later. Audience, do you know when my channel started? It's summer of 2020 when my first Minecraft video was uploaded. I started my channel initially wasn't for subscribers, viewers, traffic, or any other profit, just for fun, for self-enjoyment and expression desire. But over time, I came up with the idea of creating animation. However, my skills were still not enough to present a good work. Plus, I didn't have any inspiration, so they were shelved. Let's back focus to a wall series. I named it Building a Tall Wall. Only one season at present, I'm not sure about its future, and 27 episodes. This work was found when my friends and I had survival gaming in summer. I built a huge dirt and stone wall enclosing our field to resist any spawn monsters from outside. Soon, when summer vacation ends, I found that I can record the process of building the wall and upload those to YouTube. You know, what a joy it is to show you. I built it day to day, month to month, and only 3 months. Anyway, it looks like this. Finally, I finished. It looks magnificent and stable. You might think how hard and thick it is. And I can tell you it even can be a little TNT. Even so, I achieved my goal. I succeed and feel accomplished. Look how wonderful things on the top. It was my first time done a things completely. Though the wall couldn't defend the TNT, Creeper, or Phantom the X, it's still a good start. During the time I built the walls, I tried to make a short animation film. It was in the form of stick figure. The reason is easy to understand. You can draw it swiftly, just use some geometry and lines to emerge a simple elements. Let's watch the first work, Hero vs Android. As you see, these images are very stark yet easy to understand. It's a story about a hero fighting an android, but he failed. Move to the second one, Hero returned to the game, fight furiously. I gave the android secondary form to change his appearance and upgrade the attacking level, but eventually, Hero got a triumph. In fact, I have already made a third one, but it is not time to introduce yet. Whatever, even though animation looks simple, I'm not slow P, I don't mind. Don't throw me like that. Yes, I'm lazy, okay? But even so, it was a good experience making animations. And at this, I realized how long to make animation. Now, we're in the most important part of my career in YouTube, which not only the small strange series made by myself, but also really just that. Fine, the inspiration suddenly came to my head, which came from the hater classmate who loved to use invective tales. Since invective tales is very terrible, annoying and vicious things, so it's a great element to create an apocalyptic story. The series, very short, made in Minecraft, also end in Minecraft. The summarize is about a hater virus from outer space invade Earth in 2020, and Captain Drowned have to destroy the source of the virus. Sometimes I feel embarrassing when I watch it. Sometimes I feel proud how crazy things I could imagine. So contradictory. From the Dark Side were filmed in July 2021, but after a month, I start thinking about the story later in season 1. And other questions like, where's the planet virus from? Why Invictive Queen hate humans so much? Interesting. Then, I based Invictive Queen's father on the hater classmate who I mentioned. Then, based on them, who the hater classmate loved her as his enemy wife, is Queen's mother. Though I have these elements, but over the 2 years, I haven't actually producing second season yet due to the busy school life and lazy. But I'm not that lazy. Look, I've been practicing to make Minecraft animation. I made in summer in 2022, Well, I found two, both of them just practicing. The first one is about the pilot escape from Lian, a Viria. I'll explain about what Viria is. Then, Lian still caught him and threw into the cave. The video meaning is unclear, but I think it's not bad. The second one, inspired from Warcraft videos, introduce another character. Maybe they will play a key role in my future works. Filming a 3-minute Minecraft animation costs a lot of time, but I worked so hard because I still not given up from the dark side, and my future help perseverant I am. When it comes about the future, I have to finish the second season of From the Dark Side. To produce it, I already built a lot of scenes that the next season probably emerge. Well, some of them might make Korean fly into a rage because of Tojo Hideki's appearance. Remember building the Tobu? I changed the world exaggeratedly, transforming into the chaos, crazy, and uncomfortable zone as a non-public character's destroys home. Look how strange the map into. There were two alien species appear, Viria and Chalan, which are related with Infectious Queen. We know very little about them except that Viria is the original of humans' folk vampire beliefs. I've added two questioning scenes. A planet called the Nether by early humans is quite huge, and I built an abundant hospital on that planet. Why I added Nether? Think about it, we are on a travel to find the origin of the Infectious virus, which is a space travel. Don't you think it is cool to visit other planets? And there must be associated with the virus or Infectious Queen's ancient histories. Then, another I added was the Void. The Void, non-public temporary, sorry. Maybe after From the Dark Side is completely over, I'll start or release a work in consider that is set in 27th century and take place after From the Dark Side. I can't jump to conclusion about exactly where the future will go. It is a vast universe. You may arrive your destination, no accidents, or get lost, fall into the wrong planet. But I am confident in myself since I'm Doctor, I'm Edward Lin. I know my experience will guide me to the right way. Thank you for listening. I'm glad to kidnap you guys. Wait a second. Where are those guys I kidnapped? Did they escape or they separate to spread my reputation? Also, I am Takina's believer.